Hey guys, so let's wait a little bit more people joining us on Instagram as well. Today, it's a great day. It's the second episode of Saturday Night Lockdown. We have, of course, a special guest tonight as well, Locke Wallgren. Hopefully I pronounced it in the right way. Okay, let me see if everything works on YouTube as well. And if everything works on Facebook. Cool. All right, so we have Masami on YouTube. Yeah. And also Evel Sechin. Yeah, here we go. Super cool. And now we just missed Facebook maybe. So how are you guys doing, guy? Hey, Andrea, how are you doing? So here we are. Super cool. I have all your comments. So hi, everyone. So we are on air on Instagram. We are on air on Facebook and on YouTube. For the first time, we're on air on YouTube. So this is the Saturday Night Lockdown second episode. And, I want to thank you, first of all, for the great response of the first episode. It was great. It was definitely so much fun to spend time with Cream. It was a great start. Also, Eugene joined us, and it was really one of the, probably one of the best experience. I never expected to do something like this in my life, but all of a sudden, circumstances pushed me to do something like this, and it worked so good. So, and the feedback, the love that we receive from you all is so huge and overwhelming. So we decided to go on and push this and push it farther. So I'm gonna let you know what is gonna happen to this video podcast during this episode, because we have big news. So stay with us for the next 1 hour, 1 hour and a half. And all right, so hey guys, hello from Malaysia, hello from India, hi. So a lot of people joining us everywhere. Hello, Portugal, Austria. So today we have you guys. Hi from Brazil. We love you. We love you from everywhere. This is a very sad situation right now all over the world, but this is something that, make us a little bit closer. And that's what counts. Mexico, England. Hello, everyone. So, we can start, trying to call you. Yeah. Hey, guys. So, yeah. So we have Locke from Amon Amarth today. It's a great honor for us. He's from one of the best band around, and is a killer drummer. And I had the opportunity to watch him playing at the Gafle 2 years ago. He's such a beast, and I really love his style. And so it's I'm very happy that he will stay with us tonight. So I have some questions for him. Hey, Locke. Ciao.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Oh, good. So I see you with a little bit of delay, but, now I see you perfectly. Okay, super cool.
All right. Awesome.
So how are you doing?
I'm good. Good. Just had a great dinner. We did the premiere of the grilling season today, so it was really good. The barbecue.
Awesome. Yeah. It's weird that every time, around Easter time, at least here is always raining, like we have shitty weather, and this year that we are all quarantined and we have to stay indoors, that's the best weather ever.
Wow.
It's like, yeah.
Of course, it'll be that way.
yeah. But so how it is in Sweden right now?
All things considered, it's not too bad, actually. Sweden didn't do the quarantine self-isolation thing to its max, so we are still able to be outside, but of course we have to keep our distance to people and everything. So, but it's not too bad. We're still pretty free to do whatever we want.
Yeah, so it's not like you have restrictions, but it's not this, super. By the way, I'm adding you on Instagram right now as well.
All right, awesome.
Yeah,
right. Let's adjust.
So Instagram people, Jochen is joining me. Yeah, you can see him now. Yep.
I'm right here. Wait. I don't have a stand for my phone, so I have to like.
If it's too complicated,
other stuff, so it stays.
Anyway, if it's too complicated, we're gonna move to Facebook pretty soon. So you guys, if you wanna check the full interview and spend some time together, in the next hour with me and you have to move to FLESHGOD Facebook page. This is a very professional advertisement. All right. So you don't have like a full restriction right now?
No, it's pretty good actually. But I guess it's gonna backfire because I don't know, if we don't do it properly, in my opinion, then it's just gonna spread. So I just hope that we will, I don't know, do the quarantine for real, the house isolation version. But you never know. We'll see.
That's pretty much what happened here. That at first they underrated a little bit the thing. They were like, okay, it's not, it's something in China, but here is fine. And then we started having the first cases, and we had like a light quarantine at the very beginning, or only red zones, and and started spreading. And now everybody knows that what is happening here. Not in this area where we are from. Luckily, we are the safest region. We are pretty lucky, but unfortunately, in the very north, it's totally different. So.
Oh, yeah, I heard. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So let's read a little bit of comments because I see a lot of people writing. So we have now a lot of. We have people saying. They're very happy that you are joining us. All right. Okay, this is for you about drumming. Of course, we are going to have a lot of drumming questions, of drummers' questions as well. So how many years have you been playing drums?
This would be my 20th year. I started out in June 2000. Yeah, 2000.
June 2000.
Yeah, so this will be my 20th year, and in the beginning I just played like punk rock stuff, but then I discovered Slipknot, and then my life changed.
I understand it. Yeah, it happened to many drummers,
Oh yeah,
it was like, okay, all of a sudden Joy Jordison pops up, and it was like, wow, really, you can do this, and it's impressive that kind of style became so mainstream,
Oh, yeah.
And it's unbelievable. And so you spend a lot of your life drumming. I read on Metal Archives today that you maybe declared that you wanted to play more like power metal or stuff like that, but you didn't find the partners to start a band. So you ended up playing mostly black and death metal.
Yeah, that's exactly how it was. All of my friends, they want to play like aggressive music, and since I didn't have anyone to play power metal with, then I just, okay, let's play black or death. It's pretty much, I mean, it's fast anyway, right? And I wanted to do the Dragon Force fast power metal, so I kind of settled with playing fast black and death instead. And now when I play in Amon Amarth, it's the perfect mix because it's still kind of aggressive and it has the melodies I want, and it also has the speed I want to play in. So
yeah,
I mean, it's not too fast, but it's moderate and pretty fast. So
it is pretty fast.
Yeah, and I think it was to my advantage that I played black metal before, because I had the stamina and the kick drum. The kick drum stamina for sure. So so now I can really concentrate on just playing the songs as good as possible instead of trying to struggle with the speed and technique and everything. So that's cool.
I feel you. I know, but now apparently it's not my problem anymore. It's Eugene problem right now. So it's like, but I perfectly understand. I think that Amon Amarth are like one of those bands that have this perfect balance between melody and aggressiveness. They are still death metal, but they still deliver more. As you said, melodic. You have like harmonic progressions that make everything much more interesting than just flat monotonic music. But and also the live show is something that stellar. Let's say when we attended the show at Gavle, and there was one of those one of the best thing that happened to me in my like personal career is that growing as an artist and growing as a band allowed me to watch the band that I love from stage, like side stage, and see you performing that show side stage with all the production, all the people involved, and also the actors. It's something that that make you realize how much work there's behind, and how many ideas and how many detailed artistic little details you have to take care of every time you go on stage and you want to deliver something like that. So it's really impressive, and I think it's great to play in a fucking helm or in a fucking
Oh yeah, that helmet, man. That's it got some upgrades too for this touring cycle. Last touring cycle we just had the helmet, right? And the drum riser was pretty high, but now it goes even higher.
Okay, so it's like super helm.
Yeah, it goes to, I think it starts at 2 meters and then it goes up to 5 meters as its highest. So,
wow.
Yeah, that's pretty massive.
Yeah. I mean, like, you have to not be scared of heights if you have to play like this high. I mean, like, I feel like it looks like when Till Lindemann goes up in the stage, with the... that thing is scary,
Yeah, you just have to focus on playing right and not headbang too much. So
you have to, of course,
because there is no safety net or anything. Just me and the riser, and I hopefully don't fall.
Wow. So, all right. So let me see if we have. We have a lot of things. All right. So this. Would you make a song together? FLESHGOD Apocalypse and Amon Amarth. I don't think so. But maybe one day we will tour together, or we will have the opportunity to share the stage, play a song together. Sometimes it happened in the past that we performed a song with the headliner, last date of the tour. Sometimes it happens that you do this kind of special things for the fans. Maybe it's going to happen. No, you never know.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah. So, this is all right. So there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things. Wow! It's also in here in Instagram. So a lot of people saying hi. All right, going to play some drums tonight. Super excited. Now, we're not performing, but we're gonna talk about drums, of course. Okay, so there are. Okay, so this is was like, so you joined Amon Amarth in 2016.
16. Yeah.
Perfect. So let me know the story behind this, and like how did it happen? You know, like you did, like you submitted the video, or you.
Yeah, well, first of all, in 2015, I got the news. Well, everyone, the world got the news that Fredrik left the band, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the first thing I did was to record 3 videos of me playing Amon Amarth songs. And I did that, but I didn't know where to send them, right? Because I didn't have anyone's email address or the management address or anything. So, one of my guitarists in my previous bands, Valkyria, he knew Johan Söderberg from Amon Amarth.
Mm-hmm.
So he said, yeah, I can forward your videos to him. So he did that, and then Johan said, yeah, this guy seems like a good drummer, but we're going to try someone we already know, right?
Yeah.
So they tried and recorded the Joms Viking album with Tobias Gustafsson from the Setup and Vomitory, because they knew him since way back. And it turned out to be a really good album. Tobias did a really good job. And then he couldn't do, for different reasons, this long touring. And they needed a drummer really fast for an 8-week US tour and a 2-week press tour before. And they asked him, like, do you know someone who can fill this spot really quickly and is a solid drummer and learn fast and is also a nice guy? And I knew Tobias since a few years back, so he recommended me. And then they looked at the videos, and then Johan said, oh, I know of this guy, because he had seen the videos before.
Mm-hmm.
Then they contacted me. I got an email from Olavi saying, hey, this is Olavi from Amon Amarth. We need to talk. So, and that's how it goes. I did three auditions. The first audition, I did 3 songs. Second audition, 10 songs. And the third audition, 24 songs.
Wow. So, unbelievable.
Yeah, because we had to have an entire set to play, and they wanted to know if I could play the entire set during the tour.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it turned out really good. And since then, I'm still here. So
unbelievable. You know, that's unbelievable, because sometimes they're like this kind of big bands, they try to hire like very well-known drummers. You know, in your case, it was totally different, and it shows that if you really deserve a spot, like a position, and you work hard, you work your ass off to get it, in the end you get it. So it's very inspiring.
Yeah, I mean, since it happened to me, it can happen to everyone, and I love to share this story as well, because a lot of people say it's like a dream come true, and yes, it is. If for me, I wanted to play in a big professional band playing music I love, and this was the perfect timing for me, because in December 2015, I said to my friends, like, 2016 is going to be my year. Because I bought a lot of recording equipment and computers and GoPros and whatnot, and sound cards and microphones and everything to be able to record myself. And apparently it turned out really well. So
it was great. So whatever you invest, it comes back if you deserve it.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I don't want to say that I deserved it. I want to say that I'm lucky to get this chance. And also, you have to be able to do what you do. So,
but I would say I agree with you, and you're very humble, and I feel you, and I agree, as I said. But at the same time, I really think that, especially nowadays, to keep it up in a position like yours, it's very, very hard. It's like deliver a show with all the production pyrotechnics every time, all these things, and deliver. And so it's a big proof of physical stamina, of course, but also mental and psychological stamina too. So it's I think you showed everybody that you deserved it. That you are the right guy in the right position. So it's great.
Thank you very much.
And also you said that they hired you because you were the right guy personally also, because a lot of bands, they just got in conflict because they just try to hire the best technical or the more fitting guy, musical wise. Yeah. But sometimes then you have to become a brother of the other band members, and it's very hard to get along if you're not the right person. So they did. They were very brave. They very courageous people to hire you, and without knowing you, and then they decided that after they knew that you were the right guy personally. It's very smart.
Yeah.
All right. So
we got along very well from the beginning as well. I didn't know what to do on tour because all of a sudden I had so much time off, during the days when the crew is working, and I was like, "What do you guys do during the day?" And they're just like, "Yes, Olavi goes to the gym, someone goes to a brewery, and someone goes just exploring." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna follow you there, and just."
Awesome.
Yeah, and then I found myself pretty much of what I wanted to do, and then everyone just do their own stuff or together, of course, and then we just get along really well. So that was really lucky as well to end up with those super nice guys.
Okay, cool, man. All right, so let's read a little bit of these questions. I signed already like a couple. So one guy asked if the Slipknot changed your life.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, I think I was maybe 17, 18 years old, something like that, when I discovered them. And I wanted to be Joey Jordison. I even made my own masks.
Awesome.
And I pretty much copied his drum setup. He only had 3 rack toms and 2 floor toms during that day. So I was like, I need to have that one too, and played those songs, tried to headbang as he did, and it was actually a very good learning curve to do that, because it's kind of hard to play and headbang as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
it's the word.
Yeah. So, what's your favorite Amon Amarth album?
Ooh, I would say Surtur Rising is probably one of my favorites. No, it's the favorite, I think. I don't find anything on that album bad. It's a through and through awesome album.
Awesome. All right, so analog.
No. Wrong.
So you change your mind in a second.
Yeah. I just realized I have another one with Odin on Our Side, of course.
Mm-hmm. And what are your most important death metal albums in general? Like, what are your favorite albums? Like, let's name top. I know it's very hard to name one. So let's say like 3 or 5. It's very hard. I know.
I cannot even say one because I never listened to death metal.
Wow! Really?
I mean, people ask me like, what do you think of Death? What do you think of Slayer? What do you think of old Metallica and everything? And I was like, I never listened to Death. I never listened to Metallica. In fact, I don't like Metallica at all.
Wow.
And, so I cannot, to be honest, I cannot name 5 awesome death metal albums. I'm sorry.
No worries. Well, but I mean, like, I'm a big fan of whole metal. So, of course, I'm a death metal guy, and I could name like 500 maybe. But I would have the same problem if we move too far away from this. I mean, like, I'm a big fan of power metal as well. So what's your favorite power metal albums then?
Oh, that's even harder because there are so many.
You're gonna hate me after this.
First we have Avantasia, the Metal Opera Part 1 and 2. They're super awesome. Then we have the Italian Pride, Rhapsody, right?
Yeah.
I would say any album of the original lineup.
Rhapsody.
Yeah, but let's say Power of the Dragon Flame album.
Wow. That is, yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, awesome.
Then we have Ed Guy. We have the Vainglory Opera album. We have Blind Guardian, Nightfall in Middle Earth.
Wow.
And Gamma Ray, of course. We have the top compilation, Blast from the Past. It's a double album. That's fucking super awesome. We have Halloween, Keeper of the Keys albums, Stratovarius.
Cool.
I mean, it's so too many.
I know. Yeah, when the first power metal album I ever listened to in my life was Angel's Cry from Angra.
Oh, that's great.
Great. So I fell in love with Andre Matos, and I was like, okay, woo, and that was the first. Maybe it was also like a few years after, or maybe a couple of years out. It was Blind Guardian. I think I discovered Rhapsody pretty late, but they came later, a little bit later. But they were when they started playing and recording at Sasha Pet and releasing albums, like the first, maybe when they released Dawn of Victory was like, wow. I was like, holy shit, that is perfection, And we have a lot of influence in our band. In fact, even FLESHGOD, we have a lot of this power metal. It's a little bit different, but we have all this influence by power metal, by classic metal as well.
Oh yeah, that I have to give you guys. That's super to be able to combine this classical music with the Black Death version you go for. It's unbelievable to hear. And
we try our best. It takes time.
Yeah, it does.
Takes time. And at the very beginning was not that to find the perfect mix is very hard. To find the balance.
Oh yeah. It was great seeing you in Gävle as well, because it's just a whole different show than you're used to. All of a sudden there's this opera girl coming out. It's like, wow, you don't expect that if you don't know you guys, and it's just like, damn.
Thank you very much. Thanks. All right. So, what's your favorite Amon Amarth song then?
Ooh. Well, first of all, there's a difference between listening to a song and playing the song.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
But if I have to combine those two, I would probably say War of the Gods. That's probably one. Yeah, that one is ranked very high in my opinion.
Yeah, probably one of the you enjoy the most to play live.
Oh yeah, it's great. It has everything, I think.
Okay, cool. All right. Would be great to hear the band playing a cover of Phantom of the Opera like Maiden did. Yeah.
The what? The Phantom of the Opera?
Phantom of the Opera. Okay. Do you have a guilty pleasure away from... Oh, sorry, man. I had a little bit of delay.
Oh, no, sorry. The Phantom of the Opera has been done so many times by so many bands, and it's just... Like,
it's not that original, yeah. Well, so, do you have a guilty pleasure away from metal? What's your guilty pleasure away from metal?
Music-wise?
Of course. Music-wise. Yeah, you can tell whatever you like, It's entertainment now. So you can do whatever. You can go for whatever, no problem.
I like to listen to... It's not a guilty pleasure, really, because I'm really open to with a list of what I'm listening to. But I would probably say like movie scores or movie scores or movie scores music. Because there is a genre that is like, it is movie scores in general, but there is more song structures to it. So there is this guy that I forgot the name of. Anyway, his album is called Sigma. It's on Spotify. It's great. Thomas something like that. And it's great. It's super heavy. It has this modern Marvel soundtracks, this very bombastic, and it stops and it just blasts away. It's that's currently what I'm listening to at the most in these off days as well.
All right, cool. Okay, so I was checking other stuff. Do you guys play golf? Do you play golf? I don't. No, I have no idea. I'm actually impressed that they can fucking hit this small ball, with
Yeah, maybe, yeah. But if I'm impressed by something that's small, it should be like archery, because you fire away from like 100 meters and then you hit this small red circle. It's
unbelievable. Yeah, absolutely.
Impressive.
All right. There's people asking bands from El Cairo, Egypt, if we know the band called the Scarab, but I'd love to see you guys tour together with this pandemic is over, including touring with Amon Amarth. Yeah, that would be great to tour with Amon Amarth, of course. And hopefully all this is gonna be over as soon as possible. But
before summer.
What, sorry, man?
Before the festival summer, I hope.
Yeah, hopefully. But I think it's gonna be a little bit tough, especially I've seen a lot of festivals already canceling their edition of this year, like Hellfest, Copenhagen. We had a festival in France that has been technically postponed, but we have to see what is going to happen in France as well. And how did all this affected Amon Amarth? What were you doing? Were you touring? Did you have touring plans, or you were just waiting for festivals, writing new stuff? What was in the Amon Amarth camp when this all started? When
this all happened, we started our South American tour when all this erupted in Europe. So we fled Europe and we went to South America.
Mm-hmm.
And we played Brazil, Argentina, Chile, and Peru.
Mm-hmm.
And then we did the Hell and Heaven Festival in Mexico.
Yeah, we missed that.
And then we had to go home because we had 3 more shows to do in South America and 1 in Japan and 1 in Indonesia. And of course, we cannot go to Asia at all. And the other countries in South America shut their borders for these entertainment parties. So we just had to go home. So we had to postpone 5 shows, which we hopefully can do pretty soon again. But now when I'm home, we were actually going to have a time off now before the festival season. So right now it doesn't affect us immediately, but it will if nothing gets better in the summer.
Okay. Yeah, we were supposed to play Hell and Heaven as well, but right before we got this the border closed, Italian border closed, because we were the infection was spreading so fast here.
Yeah.
So we had this quarantine problem that if you landed there, you should have done 14 days of quarantine, which was impossible already because there was not enough time to do it. So we had to cancel that thing.
Yeah,
but I think we missed a great festival.
Yeah, you did, unfortunately.
Yeah,
but next time.
Let's see. Yeah, we were the organizer there. They were working on the next edition as well. So we are going to be rebooked for the next edition. And this technically is what happening to all the festivals. What I've seen is that they're not just canceling the edition, but they're just pushing the edition to 2021. So all the bands that are confirmed, at least the bands that were supposed to be free on the next summer are going to be confirmed the next summer as well. So it's not. We just have to wait. We have to be patient. That's it.
Yeah, there's nothing else to do.
Okay. So did you like the caricature that Abby did for the flyer, the design?
Great. Yeah.
You like that?
Yeah.
All right. So
great.
This is going to be a little bit of promo time. I have here, Abby. She did also we have a new T-shirt that you can purchase on shop.fleshgodapocalypse.com, and this new T-shirt is basically it's called a family portrait. So it's a T-shirt with all the caricatures that she did of us. And she collaborated for the logo of the Saturday Night Lockdown. And every week she delivered a brand new caricature, and she did one for UCAM as well. That is great. So if you wanna support her, she has a Patreon. It's www.patreon.com/AbbyStabbyHeart. So you can go there and you can kind of support her. And you have to. This is a moment where all artists are beaten so much by all this. So if you go there and you support her, it's much appreciated. That's good. Okay. So this is commercial finished. All right. All right. So
from Australia.
did she?
Hello.
What? What's that?
Yeah, there was some guy from Australia here as well. So hello.
Yeah, that's okay. So another thing that I want to say about Australia, which is that later now, I think in like in 10 minutes, 15 minutes, David Ali from Psycroptic is going to join us. We got in contact this week because he's working. Releasing some T-shirt, helping us out in Australia because we had some issues to deliver merchandise there, and he's helping us printing and shipping stuff for us there with his company. That's great. So I told him, why don't you join us? But there was this jet lag problem, this time zone problem, and it was like, I don't care, even if it's 3 a.m, I get up very early. It was like, fuck, it's 3 a.m. Do you get up at 3 a.m? Yeah, usually I get up 4 because I have to go jogging and stuff like that. It was like, oh, then it's perfect. So we'll wait around 4 a.m. and we will call you. So we're gonna have him like pretty much soon.
Nice.
So super cool. A lot of appreciation for Abby. Okay. What are you, Skalfra Island? Okay. So what are you drinking right now?
It's a 3.5% beer.
Beer. It's just
Swedish local beer. Yeah, it's good. Okay. Good for dinners and everything. So.
Okay. I saw Amon Amarth both times in Iceland in 2003 and 2006, I think. Do you have plans to return to Iceland? I've never been to Iceland.
I've been there once. It's a pretty cool landscapes and everything. But I did not hear anything about playing there yet. So, but we'll see. Hopefully.
Okay. And do you like Finland?
Yes.
Why you shouldn't? Why not? Finland is a great place.
Yeah, Finland.
I love it. It's a great country. I love it. Okay. I hope both of your bands come to Detroit, Michigan area to show here when this COVID-19 is over. Yeah, hopefully, we're gonna go back to normality soon. I really hope so.
Yeah, me too.
It's like Erdinger Weissbier. I don't think so. It's like he said that he is Swedish.
Yeah, this is nothing like the Erdinger Weissbier. This is just basic lager. I'm an easy guy, so.
Okay. So will Amon Amarth be doing Berserker Australia tour next year, possibly?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I know there are plans about going pretty much everywhere, but we'll see.
All right.
How much of this year has to be postponed? Then we have to mix and match somehow.
Yeah, I know.
We'll see.
And all the people are always asking to artists, when are you gonna come to my place or this or that country, and we never know what to answer because it's like they just tell us it's like, yeah, we can express or have plans, work on the plans together with management, but sometimes it's just like, okay, you get this tour and you go in that city or the other one, and people blaming you, oh, you're not coming to my town. It's like sometimes it's a little bit weird, but of course, yes.
It's really hard to please everyone, I think, but that's why we do like cities in between places also.
Okay,
of course the major.
Your cat is called Dexter?
Yes, one of them, yeah.
Yeah, because there's a guy or a girl that said that he wants to be on air, wants to be live. I see somebody behind you moving, going up and down. Yeah.
There he is, yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Instagram, he's right here, right there.
yeah. All right. Please include Costa Rica in your Central American tours. Costa Rica is always like super cool to play. We've been there twice and it was so good.
Yeah,
I really love South America.
Yeah, South America is great. The fans are out of this world, I would say. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, beautiful. Like also great food, great experiences. Like, we've been there twice and it was so good, really.
Yeah, I love it, and it's always warm there as well. So it's nice to come there.
All right. So I already answered to this. Yeah, they're still asking. We get people, joining us. What's your favorite Amon Amarth song, of course, or a favorite album? Okay. This guy's from Ecuador. Ciao.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Yeah, Ecuador is one of those countries we missed on the last tour.
Yeah. What are the countries that you canceled? Like Ecuador?
No, not Ecuador. El Salvador, Costa Rica, and Colombia.
In Colombia.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. And so you have you stay home. What do you do in staying home? What do you do every day? How you use this kind of free time? Do you play drums? Do you have drums at home? I think so. Or you can reach your practice place then?
Yeah, I go to my practice place to play. I didn't do it too much this time because, I only been home for 3.5 weeks and I didn't really feel like it. But I will go back there and start doing live streams as well. But now I take care of my car. We are building a new porch at home.
Wow, you're building cars.
And I'm trying to stay busy. There's if you own a house, you know how much it is to take care of every day.
Awesome.
So, garden and the house itself, and you always have new projects from your fiance that you have to do as well.
I know. But we are. That's good to have. This is the only real positive aspect of all this, that we have more free time. We can stay home a little bit more, and we can spend more time with our hobby, with our dears, and also invest time in our hobbies.
Yeah, absolutely, and take up time to do things you normally don't do, like read a book and stuff like that as well. So
yeah,
even though I'm not, but I have heard a lot of people I like reading again. That's nice.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, unfortunately my hobby, are always outdoor, so I'm fucked. But it isn't. No, I'm joking. I have to take care of the garden and become a yes man for my fiance as well. I mean, like when you're a tour musician, the boss in the house becomes your wife. It is what it is. We have to accept it. They let us go, and it's great because it's one of the best thing you can do in your life. But at the same time, you have to compromise somehow, and this is one of the biggest compromise. You have to compromise with your wives or fiancés, and they get in charge, and they will never leave their position. Now we are back home. We have to stick to the plan that they decide. So
absolutely.
Oh, this guy. You misclaiming. I'm misclaiming too, man. I'm also this winter was so weird. It started snowing, have like a good highs just when we've been, locked down. So it was such a shame. All right, so there's what country has the best food when you are on tour?
Ooh,
very hard this one.
That's hard, man. I love the steakhouses in South America and Brazil in general, and Argentina. But I would say US has the best food. Yeah.
You like it?
Oh yeah, I do. I mean, not the fast food part, but like if you go to Texas, you can have like a really nice steak and big ribs and everything, and everything is actually bigger in Texas. So yeah, US and Texas, that's my favorite spot. And also, if you're touring Europe, I'd love to come back to the Scandinavian countries because that's food that I'm used to. So it's nice to feel at home. What do you think?
I agree. I agree. I think that Texan barbecue stuff like that is great, and also I feel you when you say that you want to go back to the food you're used to. That shows that you are very, I would say, linked to connected with your tradition, with your typical food, and with your uses. I mean, mostly the guys that I've been asking this were like, oh, Italian food, because it's like a famous thing or a very fancy thing to say, because there's good food, of course.
Yeah.
But I also believe that there are a lot of unknown, recipes and stuff, and good food everywhere in the world that should be recognized by everyone. Okay, this guy, Hawaiian pizza. I know this guy. This is Maurizio from Cataclysm. You're gonna piss me off, of course, or maybe it's Steph. I don't know. One of the two guys. Yeah.
Hawaiian pizza.
Yeah. But I really the thing with the pineapple that never existed in my mind, of course.
We have that one in Sweden as well. It's called Hawaiian, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
You like it?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, we're gonna cut this. Yeah. Also, this guy. Yeah, Japan. I love sushi. Do you like sushi?
Yeah, it's great.
It's great sushi. Yes.
Yeah. The other bands are really. They know everything about sushi, and I just try to learn new stuff, like what everything is called and what it tastes like, and this goes well with this one, and yeah. So it's nice to go to nice sushi places with those guys because I learn a lot.
Any funny or curious story meanwhile you were on tour?
Sorry, what was the question?
Any funny or curious story meanwhile you were on tour? Like something special that you wanna tell us, like an anecdote or whatever, like a funny story.
Oh, geez, I don't have many of those. Once I
like
got
the real professionals, like super focused. It never happened.
Once I got left behind in Germany after a show. That was nice.
Wow, really?
Yeah, well, it wasn't in the last tour. I had a bad stomach that day, so I was like, before bus call, I think it was 20 minutes before bus call or something like that. No, half an hour. I was like, do we still have access to the venue? And our tour manager said, yes, we do. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to go and use the bathroom. Don't leave without me. And he was like, yeah, cool, no worries. And then I did my business, and I came back up, and I could see the bus just...
No way.
I was like, all right, that's hopefully the crew bus, because there were 2 more buses standing parked. And I went to those buses, and my key didn't work, because there's are different keys, of course. I was like, holy shit. And I looked into the bus. There was like, okay, here's some crew guys. Maybe the next bus. I looked into the window, and it was like, here's more crew. Yeah. So I had to call him, and it was like, oh shit. And he just hung up, and then they came back 5 minutes later. So they didn't go very far. But I was left behind once.
That's pretty cool. So this other guy is asking if you do martial arts, if you like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or Judo. I have no clue. I have no idea of this stuff. I think it's fun.
I think it's fun too. It's probably fucking exhausting as well.
Yeah.
But no, I don't do any of that. The only thing I do is I go jogging, and I take long runs with my inlines, like a mile, and that is like 10 kilometers, not you. Oh, wow. Mile, but
that's cool.
Yeah, and I do that. That's pretty much all I do physically right now, and play drums, of course.
Yeah, but it's very. I think it benefits a lot, the drumming, because all your muscles are involved.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Keeps you very in shape all the time.
Exactly, especially running, because it gets your heart going and it gets your stamina going as well. You learn to eat, to breathe in a different way, and it's great doing cardio in general.
And what's the weather you like? What's your favorite weather? Like I'm just going through these comments. Some are very weird like this, but I think it's very cool for the people to hear, there's very personal things that we never talk about in interviews or stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't mind. I like when it's warm and dry. I don't like the humid warm, as you can get in Florida.
Yeah.
But I like the dry warm that you can have, in Texas or in Italy.
Very heavy warm weather, like when it's very, very hot.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, not too hot, of course, but like 30 degrees, that's perfect for me.
Perfect. Okay.
And I also like rainy days when you just can sit at home. You don't have to go outside, and you have a
bit more melancholic. Yeah. I feel it.
No, but it's ups and downs with every weather, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's your favorite?
I like it. I like the summertime. So I like it when it's hot. Yes, but it can be very hot here. So yeah, I think like 30 degrees is cool when it's summer, and I really love winter as well. I love snow. I love mountains, and they get a totally different shape. They become more beautiful when it's winter time. So I really love it. Also, I'm a big fan of skiing. So.
Oh yeah.
You need the snow for that. And favorite movies and TV shows. Also, like in 5 minutes, we can call also Dave. Maybe.
All right.
Like it's gonna be 4:00 there. So, what's your favorite movies? Do you watch a lot of TVs? You watch movies, series, stuff like that, or?
I used to watch a lot of movies. I don't do it anymore because I discovered Call of Duty Modern Warfare. But one of my top favorite movies, of course, The Lord of the Rings, all of the movies. I like the Da Vinci Code, Saving Private Ryan, anything with Tom Hanks, of course. And if we come to like watching series and stuff, I like to watch stuff with mysteries in it.
Okay.
And action. That doesn't matter. But drama, not my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Comedy is fine because it's kind of brain dead. You can just watch it and waste a lot of hours. So,
yeah. I loved Castaway with Tom Hanks.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Castaway, like it's incredible. Like he's is keeping it up for 2 hours alone.
Yeah,
that's unbelievable. Like performance wise, I think he got an Oscar for that or something. I don't know if he got it, but he should have got something like that. Yeah. So let's try to add David. So you don't know, you see us like this, but there is one. As you know, we just changed our plans lately because we couldn't go on tour and everything. We tried to find a way to entertain you somehow, so we decided to create this video podcast. And I'm not alone, of course. My bandmates are helping me with this, and Francesco, my piano player, is actually the director of this whole thing. So is gonna have David. So it's behind the scene. There's Francesco, working on this. Okay. So what about Spain? No gigs from Amon Amarth yet, but I'm looking forward to this. Did you play in Spain lately?
I think we played in Spain on the last European tour. I'm pretty sure we did. Yeah, we did. Yeah, I remember being there.
Yeah, okay.
Me and Daniel had a long walk. Daniel Erlandsson from Arch Enemy. We had a long walk.
Yeah. Tell me something about that tour. I think that tour was so fucking big.
Oh yeah, it was great. Yeah,
it was incredible.
It was the biggest tour we have ever done so far.
All Swedish.
Yeah, all Swedish. It was Hypocrisy not at the gates, right? No, Hypocrisy, Arch Enemy, and Us, I think. Did I miss a band? Not sure. Anyway, yeah, it was really good. Big venues, a lot of people attending, a lot of fire.
Yeah,
and shitloads of people everywhere. I mean, not only fans, but crew and locals working with the shows. It was for me it was the top tour in my life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, from like we were touring the same, more or less in the same time frame. It was like December, like November, December. We did the MTV at Bangers Bowl, and so we couldn't attend the show, but it looked like we were, watching I was following you on Instagram and watching the pictures and the videos from every show, and they were like super packed, big arenas with all this fire, all this super huge production. I think really it's something like that thing is for a metalhead a dream come true, because it's something which is even like almost mainstream, but yeah. when I'm saying mainstream, I mean like pop level, like not just a big band in metal, Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, it was a personal highlight of my career.
All right, so let me see if we can find a way to add. You left.
Yeah, I had to turn on a light. It was really dark in here, so I had to.
All right, so let's see if it works with David. I had this. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know if it's working right now. Okay. I've just from the direction I got this message. I have to add them by myself. I'm gonna do it. Just give me a second. So also when whenever you have to go, just let me know.
Oh yeah, no worries. Maybe in half an hour at the most. So.
Yeah. We're gonna be done by the time anyway. I'm looking for his. I'm looking for him, and try to add him on Skype. Okay.
Oh, yeah. There goes the Instagram because it's 1 hour, right?
Yeah, it went down. I'm gonna start again. I'm just doing this. I didn't know I had to do that. And yeah, better if you do this, because right now I'm just taking care of too many things all together. Just talking with Francesco, I have to also restart the video, the streaming, and I think you have to send me your request again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Instagram, yeah. So this is nice thing that happens when you're live.
Yeah.
And we are still tuning in. This is the second episode that we're doing, so we are trying to take care of all these things going on together, and it's Oh, here we are. Hello, Dave.
How are you?
How are you doing? So, can you hear us?
I can. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, let's see if the video is working as well. All right. So for the Instagram guys, we are going on with you can, and also you can. Yeah, you can. That's whatever. Trying my best. And in Italian is Gioacchino, like Rossini. So Gioacchino is your Italian for you can. Sounds cool. And so we're gonna go on with him for 20 minutes, something like that. And also we have now Dave from Psycroptic. So I have this fantastic thing. So you have to move to FLESHGOD Facebook page if you want to see the three of us, because otherwise, you just see me and you can, because it's limited to 2 people Instagram. So I don't see David. Is that your camera working somehow or not?
Let's try this. I can see you guys.
Yeah, I can see you too.
Oh,
yeah,
you have to flip it. Just flip it horizontal.
This way.
Yeah.
Right.
There we go. Good. How are you? You guys?
Very good. Do you guys know each other?
No. We do now.
Yeah, I just seen that after 30 years, it's now possible from India to watch Himalaya mountain chain. It's like 200 kilometers away, just because of the reduction of the pollution, like air pollution.
Wow.
So maybe it's unbelievable. Or in the big cities, the air has become way better, all of a sudden. So it's crazy. And also the way we relate to each other is changing because of all this. So I really hope that we are going to learn something, and we are going to appreciate much more the time that we can spend together, instead of just fixing our phones and we spend all the time together. We go out and we stay at the pub and we just stay on the cell phone all the time, wasting time on Facebook or Instagram, instead of chatting, enjoying our time together. Maybe realizing that something like this can keep us so distant, maybe will push us to rethink the way we live. What do you guys think?
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, I think you take everything away and you start to appreciate all those little things that you took for granted. We just have to, again, we have to look at the positives of it. Otherwise, it's going to drive us all crazy. So look at every positive and bright side, and take full advantage of it. Of course, it's going to make us appreciate definitely the environment a lot more, definitely other people, and even now, we're essentially isolated from everyone, but it's also bringing us together in a lot of different ways that we never thought possible. Yeah. Even something like this, this is 2 months ago, we wouldn't have been doing this.
No, absolutely. And for me, it's still weird.
Yeah.
All right. So, So it's now it's 8:15 almost, and I was we spent some time with Joachim, and it was so cool to stay with us for this long. Now we also have kind of issues with the live streaming. I think they fixed it. They restarted it. Also on Facebook, so we're facing a little bit of issues, but it's now working. And so last few things that I wanted to fix before we leave. So Joachim, what are your your plans, like the festival season, and then you have after summer you have what you think you're gonna do, if you can say.
Not sure I can reveal that yet.
Okay, so that's...
No, we will have to wait to official announcements instead. Things are going to happen for sure, unless this pandemic thing is still going on. But we'll see. Time will tell. I mean, the world situation will tell what will happen.
Sure. And what about you, Dave?
Well, we have... Psycroptic has completely changed our schedule for the year, and we're going straight back into the studio. So, we're trying to stay productive. We can't leave. No one can leave Australia until, I think, July at this stage. No one in, no one out. So we're cool. Let's go back to the studio.
Yeah.
So luckily, we were kind of at the end of our cycle for the last album. So we were 6 months away from going back into the studio. So we've brought that forward, and we'll start hopefully in the next 6-8 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Yeah. No, at least
get to use the reference pure.
Yeah. Yeah, it's time. All right, and there was a guy that was asking about symbols as well, but I think if we started talking about symbols, it becomes too much a nerdy conversation for all the people. So I wanted to send positive thoughts to benighted singer Julian, because he got the virus. I read the news this week, so I wanted to spend a minute to send him all the positive vibes possible. I got one relative that got it, and it took 1 month to make a negative tampon. Unbelievably, it's unbelievable. You still, you can still spread the virus after you are completely healed.
Wow.
And that's it. So thank you, Joachim, very much for. I wanna let you go because I told you, okay, we're gonna stay together for an hour, and now it's already an hour and 15 minutes. You've been. It's been a great opportunity for me to interview you. I loved to do it, and this is my second interview in my life, so I hope I was a good interviewer. I tried my best, and it's been great to spend some time together for the fans and for everyone that that really need to be entertained right now, because we are all home and there's not much going on, and it's just we do over and over the same things every day. So maybe something like this, it's kind of, you know, giving you an extra entertainment. Thank you very much. Say hi to the Amon Amarth guys, and
thank you for having me.
Yeah,
being here with you guys.
It's been great. Thank you very much. And yeah, so we're gonna put this online. So, you know, if you want to share it later, you know, whatever you like. I'm gonna call you later to thank you in private. Thank you very much.
Right. Thank you, guys.
Ciao, Joachim. Ciao.
See you guys.
So, Dave, you stay with me a little more?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you're gonna have like UK name on top, probably. I don't know, because it's all like homemade. So it's even all these effects and the masks that we have for the program are just something we do by ourselves. Like me, Francesco, the other guys, awesome. And Panda. Yeah, we're trying to reinvent ourselves, kind of.
That's excellent. That's awesome.
I already said that you are helping us, sending, making technically T-shirts and sending merchandise for us in Australia, which is great. Thank you very much for this. It's much help. I want to like let people know that, of course, in these hard times, like the best way to help bands to survive and to help bands keep on doing what they're the best at, which is playing music, and it's to buy merchandise, to support through buying music and merchandise. So our shop is shop.fleshgodapocalypse.com. You go there, you purchase your items, whatever. Thank you very much. We much appreciate this. And what about you guys?
Your merch in particular, and quite a few other bands who have, I guess, come on board. You know, since I am not a promoter for a while, I'm just repurposing all my contacts. And part of my job as a promoter, a booker, was organising merch for the bands that would tour. So logical step is, if I can help out, the fans can help out. You know, everyone wins. So our site is at directtouring.com, and you can get redirected from there. So that's on the merch thing. That's been keeping me quite busy, and it's been helping out quite a few bands. In terms of Psycroptic, same thing. You know, the merch thing helps because no one can tour. We're all at home.
Yeah,
you know, it's what can you do? But you can only laugh. Otherwise, it's such an absurd situation that we've never witnessed in our lives. It's definitely a historical event, and as you were saying before, we have to learn from this. If we don't, if we don't, we're all just idiots.
I mean, like we are just, as you said, it's totally absurd, and we have to learn something. We have to reproject the thing, because otherwise, it's going to be like we will start from scratch again and doing the same error, you know, same stories. Doesn't make
totally
sense. Yeah,
I know I was totally naive. You know, we saw the footage on our TV screens, on the YouTube, whatever, in February of what was happening in China.
Mm-hmm.
And we just thought, oh, no, it can't happen to our country. That's somewhere else. You know, that's terrible, but it won't happen. And then a month later, it's the same.
I know.
You know?
Okay, let's move to like a lighter mood. Okay,
exactly.
So I've got this question. Say, what bands you always wanted to tour with? It's for you. This
to tour with.
Yeah, to tour with. Yeah. Or maybe it happened. It already happened that your favorite band, you know.
Yeah, to be honest, my favorite band to bring out was Emperor. That was that was the lifelong goal.
Highlight of your career.
Totally.
Okay.
That was amazing. You know, I never thought it would happen. The year before they actually came out, me and my wife flew to Norway to watch them because we're like, they're never coming out. We got to see them. And 12 months later, I was watching them in Melbourne. So that was very, very surreal.
Incredible.
Speechless. And on my wall, I'll see if you can see this.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is a jump skin.
Yep. So that's in my office here. So that's a very good reminder to just keep working hard.
Yeah. What it does, like a solo project, or you just it's totally different, you know. It's a very weird music, but
yeah, he's a phenomenal musician. I guess Emperor was, you know, growing up was, you know, one of the favorite bands and one of the most influential bands.
I'm on air with Dave from Psycroptic. We spent an hour together with Locke Wallgren from Amon Amarth. It's been fucking great. That guy is super nice. I love him. And now we are spending this few time that we have with Dave. And Dave is a fucking hero because it's now 4 a.m. in Australia and is up to stay with us and entertain you, which is what an artist should do. That's great, and I really appreciate your dedication. Thank you very much. Am I a good conductor? What do you think? Like,
of course, yeah. What? Tell me about the room that you're in.
This is my. It's my studio. Like I live in the countryside, and I have this house with this room, which is my studio, basically. So. Awesome. It's a cool place in the middle of nowhere.
That's what you want.
There's so much happening, which is a good thing. As I said to you in private before, you know, it's like not much coming up here, and in moments like this, you start to reconsider the fact that there's not much coming or, you know, happening here, you know, because at least the virus don't spread as fast as in the other in other regions. So you guys on Instagram, you should move to Facebook page or to our YouTube channel. Let me announce also that next week we have we have a big improvement for this thing. You know, we just started. We did 2 episodes, but it was so cool that the guys of our label Nuclear Blast, we are on the same label with Psycroptic as well. They wanted us to move this whole Saturday night lockdown to their channel. So next week I'm gonna be on air on FLESHGOD page, of course, on Facebook, but we are gonna stream on the Nuclear Blast channel. And we're going to have Simone from Epica as guest. She's super nice. So we're going to spend some time with her. And maybe some other guys from Epica will join. We'll get in contact with Isaac and Mark this week. So maybe we have like also their contribution on the next week. So this is Let's Party all together on the Nuclear Blast channel. And it's a big achievement for us after two episodes. But it was super cool. You know, the feedback is so cool, and everyone was so supportive. So thank you very much. And the other good thing is that this allows us to bring and in this podcast people we toured with, and people that or artists in general that we really appreciate, or we just share the stage sometimes. So even we never toured with Amon Amarth, but this all this created this magic, and we have the opportunity to chat with Joachim, which is a great thing for us.
That's awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah, that's
a great thing.
So this is woo. So next week, we're gonna post the flyer, of course, later, and we're gonna do this, and also we're gonna announce. We made a contest, a guitar solo contest. We're gonna announce the winner on the next episode as well. So you can, it will be announced live. So all the guitar players are gonna be there for sure, at least. All right.
So are you what are you doing at the moment? Are you writing material? What's keeping you busy besides the show?
Yeah, actually, we are working on new stuff. We're spending time on building all this up, which is at the very beginning we were like, okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna live stream, it's gonna be, and then it became something like a huge work, a lot of things to take care of. So it's absorbing a lot of our time, but it's a positive thing, we are releasing next week. We're gonna release a playthrough. Like we're gonna release a different playthrough every week. We are creating this content to stay in touch with people in these hard times. Actually, we were supposed to be on tour right now, which is exploding. But it is what it is, and so we try to find a way to keep up and hold on in this moment. So we're mainly doing the same thing that all the bands are doing, and we are trying to expand our abilities and our reach with this kind of live streamings and all this video podcasts, for example. It's an example of all this. So we are reshaping a little bit.
Yeah. Just being positive and proactive.
So how are the other guys from Psycroptic? All you guys are good?
Yeah, we're all good. We're good. I can't get to Tasmania, obviously. So I'm in Melbourne. They're in Tasmania.
Yeah.
They can still work. Joe being, a full-time musician, he had his, as most musicians, doesn't have a job at the moment, except for writing a new album. So he does have a new job now. But they're all good. Like everyone's being as positive and finding the silver linings in it all. So they're all good.
Cool. All right. So just I've seen a lot of questions. You guys don't like. There's the Instagram thing is gonna explode now. It's totally out of control. But so it's been cool. Thank you very much for joining us.
Pleasure.
Yeah. We'll try to stick to the schedule. It's 8:30 p.m. It's been a great second episode. I thank you very much for all the comments, for staying with us, and we really loved it. Thanks once again to Joachim Wallgren from Amon Amarth for the incredible chat that we had together. It's been a great time, and of course this late night incursion from Dave was such a great thing. Also, it's always a pleasure to we have an important thing. Do you hit kangaroo?
Sometimes.
Right now, I think right now it's better to stop eating weird animals. let's stick to maybe veggies are more than enough. And
at the moment, yes.
Also, what's your favorite beer?
Favorite beer?
Yeah.
To be honest, I like shit cheap beer. So I love.
It's not a fancy thing to say, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we tour the US, it's always Budweiser because it's shit and it's cheap. And
do you like porters?
I do not.
Yeah, so you say.
That's it's almost impossible to buy here. It's not in the shops.
All right. Okay.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah. So again, thank you very much, Dave, and thank you guys for all this. So see you next week on FLESHGOD Apocalypse Facebook page and on a Nuclear Blast YouTube page. And we're gonna see what is gonna happen with the Instagram. It's been complicated to deal with Instagram because it's like only limited to 2 people. So we're gonna see. We're gonna give you further informations next week anyway about this. And for real, thank you very much. Also, if you like, you can join us for a longer time in one of the next episodes. We have to check how it is with the time zone, difference. But I see you wake up at 3 a.m. So it's fine for you, right?
It's totally fine. Now I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna bother you. I'm gonna bother you at least another time.
Anytime you like. Anytime.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much. And again, thank you, everyone for following us, for supporting us. Again, if you wanna give like an extra support, head over to shop.fleshgodapocalypse.com. Buy merchandise there. That money goes straight to the band, and it's still very important right now. And same thing with Psycroptic. Go to their store and buy as much as you can to support the band to carry on in this very tough moments. And stay safe. Wash your hands a lot, and don't eat. As I said again, don't eat weird animals. Try to stay away from all this, and take care for a week. See you next week. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you, Dave. Ciao.
Thank you. Take care.